My friend, what's up? Hello. Jesse Listensfields here. We're here another episode of Healthy Loving Relationship. It's here where we firmly believe that it's only when you truly begin to have love for yourself, that is when and only when you will be more receptive and actually begin to receive that very love and appreciation that you desire from your man. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all of our latest videos the moment they are uploaded. Now, we're talking about when your man shuts down. We're talking about his mindset. What is your man thinking when he is shutting down, right? And there's so much to be said to this, but firstly, keep it all the way real. We as men, we process things a little bit differently than you and your fellow women, right? I heard somewhere, I saw a video, it spoke about the differences in men and women's brains, and chances are you'll be able to look it up. It said something to the effect that men are boxes and women are wires, right? And when I hear that, it speaks to this analogy, how we process our thoughts and our emotions differently, right? At the end of the day, we men, we tend to compartmentalize, right? When it comes to our thoughts and our emotions, we got our thoughts over here, we got our emotions over here, we got our thoughts over here, and they're not to intermingle. They are where they are, and that's just where they need to be. But you, women on the other hand, let's keep it real, everything is connected. I don't know how that's possible, but everything is connected. Even things that seemingly aren't related are somehow related and interwoven. It's almost like a labyrinth, right? And it is up to us as men to weave through that labyrinth to get to the corners of your mind as women. So we as men, healthy men, we take on the challenge, right? But when your man stonewalls, right? When your man shuts down, there's a whole lot going on. Mainly what's happening, first of all, he may not necessarily be so upset at you. Yes, you had a disagreement. It's quite possibly he is upset, but more than likely he's trying to process what's happening on his own, right? And women, you know, you process things a little bit faster, right? Because your brains have all these interconnections, right? This is connected to here, and this is here, and this is helpful in terms of figuring this out. We as men, we are linear, right? And we're taking it a step at a time. So most likely, if your man, after you had a disagreement with him, a misunderstanding, he has shut down. He shut down for repairs. He shut down for repairs of his heart and of his mind. And he's trying to figure out how can he express himself to you in a most civilized, constructive way, right? Without coming out of character, right? Without giving you 11, as opposed he just wants to give you 7, right? So more than likely, it's care that he has when he's actually pulling back and trying to process what's going on. And what's your inclination? What do? You lean forward. Well, he gotta talk to me. It doesn't work well, right? Because the more you push forward, the more your man's gonna move back. So firstly, understand, oftentimes it's not even you. It's just him processing his head and his heart. So give your man some space, right? That's the first thing. He ain't to have all the space in the world forever, indefinitely, but give him an allowable time and space. And I would say this, even before the argument, come to an agreed amount of time where y'all guys can step back until you get cooler heads, right? Make it be known, right? If we have a disagreement, we're going to agree to give ourselves an hour to cool off, for example, before we come back and address the issue, right? So that's the first thing. Another thing that is so important Your man needs to be affirmed, right? And I know he acts like he has it all figured out and he don't need help, right? He has all the answers when he don't. But at the end of the day, your man needs to know from you that you love him and you desire to pour into him, especially when there's conflict or disagreement. So one thing I would say for you, when it comes to communicating with your man, you can use what's called the sandwich technique, right? And simply put, like any sandwich, there's the meat in the middle, the meat of your conversation, right? And then there's the two sides, the bread. So essentially, when you are speaking to your man and using the sandwich technique, you're going to place your concern for your man in between two pieces of positive feedback or compliments, right? So it ain't just about going after your man and say, see, this is what you did, right? But it's more so about, baby, I loved how you prepared breakfast this morning, but I wasn't excited with the fact that you left dishes in the sink. And I know you're really good with doing the dishes normally. Notice that, right? See, the grievance is in the middle, the two compliments are on the front end and the back end. At all points in your conversation, you have to let that man know you still love him. Because we see you as hot and cold. We see you as, oh, she loved me one day. Oh, her actions say she ain't for me the next. So even in your disagreement, even in your grievance, you can show your man that you still love him, right? So use the sandwich technique. I promise you, it's going to help you out tremendously in regards to relating to your man and showing your man showing him that you are for him. And he will become more receptive in knowing that, hey, this woman for me, right? And he will be more inclined to give you that very love and appreciation you desire. So if you want more information just like this, you gotta jump on to healthylovingrelationship.com, because it's there where I show you how to actually stop being taken for granted and start to receive that very love and appreciation you desire from your man. So until next time, this is Jesse Listensfield signing off. Hopefully this message received you and you will receive benefit from this message. Take care of yourself. Peace.